Thank you for your applause, which was for Jerry mostly. Welcome to the third Sarimanok Awards. And this year, we are honoring the Wisconsin's outstanding young professionals and the distinguished community service awardees. We have 3 for the community service and 5 for the outstanding young professionals. Let me explain. Some people who we invited to this event said that they never heard of the Filipino-American National Historical Society and they haven't heard of the Sarimanok Awards. Well, I can expect that you did not hear of the Sarimanok Awards because this is only our 3rd award. But we are proud of the fact that we are the only organization of all the organizations in the state of Wisconsin that actually recognizes and acknowledges any outstanding work or life of the people that live in the state, whether they are Filipino or Filipino-American. Sarimanok Awards was in 2003. And that year, we honored distinguished women. So we called it the Women of Distinction. And there are many who are here today who we will introduce to you later who were awarded during that year. The 2nd award was in 2005 and it was Lifetime Achievement and Community Service. Again, we have many Filipinos who we gave the Lifetime Achievement Award, and one of those is Dr. Susan, who is here with us this evening. We are very proud of the awards that we have given to people in our community because we found out that they are most outstanding and will continue to be outstanding in whatever they do. And we are proud that these people have been given that award and recognized by FANHS.
We recognize many awardees, but I'd also like to recognize the person who among was the first, and I would like to recognize June Devantes, a young David Peterson of that time who formed the Bayanihan student organization at Marquette. Today is the outcome of that formation. So please, June, would you like to please stand? Further along, I'd like to also make a couple of announcements. On April 3rd, Our Lady of Good Hope is having Stations of the Cross at 6 o'clock. And we also have here our guest, Ted Lujero, who will do wonderful photographs for all the families tonight to make that memory. And now I would like to ask Ate Princess Amrita to come and be our MC, and this present here is the rest of the story and the future. Thank you so much for being here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends from Kababayan, and especially my thanks to Amrita for this invitation for us to be present here tonight. If not for my wife, who is such a dear friend of Amrita, I would have had some hesitation about a long drive this time of year. And, but of course, since it was her who made that special request, and as soon as she mentioned the Phil-American National Historical Society, then both David and I became all the more excited. We just have to be there and meet these special people who are into history, culture, and all the profound things that mean a lot to us as Filipino and Filipino Americans.
The essence of my journey through politics and through the ranks of the Democratic Party has been one that has been nurtured and understood mostly through Philippine history. When I decided to become a delegate and when I decided to work with Senator Obama, I remembered stories that I had been told for years. Barack's campaign slogan was "Yes, we can." And throughout the history of the Philippine community, it is something that has been said in our community over and over again. Whether it was the brave Jose Rizal and Andres Bonifacio throwing the yoke of Spanish oppression off, saying, "Kaya natin, yes we can." Whether it was, again, brave soldiers in the jungles, throwing off the yoke of Japanese oppression, or whether it was the millions that filled the streets at EDSA to throw off the yoke of domestic oppression, "Kaya natin, yes we can," has been spoken through generations in the Philippine community. It's a community. Especially, I see some young people in here today, and I believe in the bottom of my heart, I was reading through what the motto was, and it is, "If we won't do it, who will?" Everybody talks about the youth being the leaders of tomorrow. Young people, I say to you today, we have more work to do, and we need to step up. We cannot be the leaders of tomorrow. We need to be the leaders of today. We're facing multiple threats, not just global terror, but global hunger, disease, climate change, and an economy that threatens to collapse. This is an issue that does not just face the Philippine community, but all of America and all of the world. Tonight, and in the weeks and months to come, I look forward to collaborating with you to help bring this nation forward, to put our best foot forward, and to again say, "Kaya natin." We can do it, yes we can, and working together.
That Jeanette Lisada wrote, I brought it along so that we can brag that Jeanette Lisada is receiving the award for journalism. And that will be presented by a Sarimanok awardee, Heidi Pascual, who was an awardee in 2003 when we were awarding women.
I would like to call Jeanette Lisada. Jeanette. Thank you so much. Thank you for our community and the larger community.
Thank you very much. I'll be brief. I just want to say thank you to everybody here tonight for coming, and also a special thank you to the Filipino American National Historical Society for honoring myself and Matthew, who helped write the book Sundays with Matthew. I'd also like to thank Mr. and Mrs. Lisada, Itay Inay, over here, Emma and Ray, and my better guest, Mr. Jake Lisada, and also Auntie Vivian and Sister Maria throughout. Thank you for nominating me, and I'm just really flattered and honored to be here tonight. And thanks for honoring the cause of autism. I don't know if many people know this, but about 1 in every 155 kids now have autism. So thank you for supporting the cause.
But the night belongs to Tom Sipin, who I just met earlier. And he is somebody who my son would just absolutely love to meet, because he is a martial arts person, and especially for the Filipino martial arts. So,
thanks for what he's done. I had the privilege to teach in the Filipino martial arts. When I first started doing that in the early 70s, there was no such thing as the Filipino martial arts. There was Korean Taekwondo, and there was Chinese Kung Fu, and there was everything else. But I was told there is no such thing as the Filipino martial arts. Well, actually there was, and it's Filipino martial arts is the most common thing that is taught and used by military in battlefields among pretty much all countries nowadays. Any of the edge weapons, we're impact, we're helping other people. Most of us are here because we have already, in one way or another, succeeded in what we were doing. We worked at it, we worked hard, and we're helping other people, but you have succeeded. And I just want to make sure that everybody recognizes that fact, because I think that's important. You can't help anybody else without realizing how important everyone in this room